I am the bipolar rock and roller. If you found your way to the page, congratulations. I am the bipolar rock and roller, also known as Scott Blevins. Um, for 13 years, I was a professional fighter around the world, and fought in Bismarck, North Dakota for my last fight. Fought George Elliott. It was a setup fight, actually, and George was a hell of a competitor. Originated from Team Apocalypse out of Arizona, and of course accumulated over the years with California and other states. I was with the athletic commissions and effort. I'm a licensed professional, and I do not suggest it to a lot of people to go out there and just fight. When you have to fight to make ends meet, that's a different concept. And with Steve Rock's radio show, Hollywood, California, I am the concert reporter. So congratulations, you made it to the page. Spent 4 years with Steve, and Steve is a really great man when he discovered me. And I love working with Steve, and one of the biggest things is I've done a lot of shows with rock bands, and one of my favorites to work hadn't been one to work with was Quiet Riot, and Frankie Banali passed away on us this last year. He was actually the drummer, one of the originals of Quiet Riot, and I feel bad for Regina and his daughter of the passing of Frankie Banali from cancer, actually. And 14 years ago, probably about 14 years ago, I met Neil McCoy, and Neil's a great friend over at Longview, Texas, and you'll see him quite a bit here on the page. One thing that we work with hand in hand and try to do stuff with Grand Ole Opry. I am a member of Grand Ole Opry, and it's been a great honor. At 9 years old, I met Johnny Cash. And stayed in the same hotel with me and my parents, and it's too bad that we have Johnny gone, and the Man in Black, and his wife and stuff over at the museum, at the Cash Museum. Great bunch of people, and we've done stuff, worked with Randy Travis. Mary and Randy are great people, and Randy had a stroke, and believe it or not, I had a stroke on my brain. 2019 maybe, I think it was around 2019, and I had a vertebral artery dissection. Chiropractic actually broke the artery of the vertebral, which is behind the neck, and it was a close one. I really thought I was going to be a goner. And, I've battled my life over with 9 surgeries over the years, and I'm surprised I made it through. One of the worst ones I've had was a pulmonary embolism, and after before that, I had kidney failure. One of the biggest things that I had with the lung surgeries, though, happened in 2012. I had spontaneous pneumothorax, and it collapsed my lung. And it's really hard to say what was the cause of those. Because I've heard different stories from doctors. So if you made it really to the page, it's an honor. When I was doing professional fighting, of course, I transitioned to being the UFC underdog. And back in the day, I fought Zach the Shadow Jenkins. And, they stole emails from me, and they knew I was onto something. And Dana White, of course, stole my credit and gave it to other fighters for what I created. The UFC merger didn't happen until after UFC 19. Of course, Dana White had purchased out WEC on Versus on Spike TV. And I fought Chico Kumas, believe it or not, with the Duke Rufus camp. And Chico got his UFC debut after defeating me. And I, congratulations to Chico for that. And Duke Rufus and his wife Tammy. I know a lot of people around the world, and we work in hand to try to help people. That's what I do, because I know what it's like when nobody has ever given you a chance, gave you the benefit of the doubt, the possibility you could become something great, and I'm living proof of it. A lot of it over on our YouTube channel. If you want to be a movie and actor, I mean, I could tell you everything backhand, how to read scripts, and my life's not, a made-up thing. And over the years, I worked with Jackal and Quiet Riot and Brett Michaels, Alabama, Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, some of the biggest stars that's out there in country music, rock music, the Jet Beats, Gunslinger Doug Holt. I mean, he's a great guy. Doug's from Indiana, so I just suggest you to look him up. And Doug's a really close friend. My life is not by mistake. I think my career found me, and you'll find your career because they'll find you. You don't have to go looking for it sometimes. And it's a great honor to be able to share my life with you all. So rock and roll. Check us over at Steve Rock's radio show. Everything in life is transitioning, and good shout out to Loretta Lynn and Taylor over at Loretta Lynn Ranch. Great woman. Wish I got to do a lot of shows with her over the years, and I didn't. You guys will have to check us out over on our YouTube channel. It's been a great honor to meet and do work with a lot of these bands, and I look forward to maybe doing more for 2020. Of course, a couple years ago, I think, not last year, but the year before last, of course, I was with Lita Ford and then Jackal at one of the Harley dealership events. And then, of course, before that, I was also with Montgomery Gentry. And then Saving Abel, I was opening stage for Saving Abel, and great bunch of people over at Mississippi. So yeah, that's who I am. And again, if you made it to the page, congratulations. I am the bipolar rock and roller, and if I don't respond sometimes, it's because I can't, and I have to have my life, and I hope you understand that. It's not just so much of a business effort, and I gotta have my personal space sometimes too, and I'm just as human as everybody else, and I love my kids, and that's a whole different story. But one aspect is it's been an honor over the years, and I wish they didn't really destroy the other page that we had, because it told everything about my life. And, it's been a pinch in the rear, because I never thought, at one time I thought I'd become a professional, and that's what I did. I become a professional, and since that, I worked very hard for everything in my life. Not so much of having it easy, but it's been a very big challenge. I will leave say that for the most part. And of course, stuff I've done with Ted Nugent, Louisiana Maniac. Ted's a great guy over in Michigan, and I like Shemaine and Ted, and over the years, done stuff in regards to them, and become good friends with Rocco and Shemaine and Ted, and it's been a dream come true for a lot of stuff I've done over the years, and we hope to be able to share a lot of it here on social media with you guys. So here you guys go. I hope you guys get to learn more about me, in my life, and it's not something that's particularly made up. It's real, because I'm real, and so if you get to see the video, this is pre-recorded, in a sense, doing an interview more or less for the social media, so you guys can learn who I am and about my life. It's a documentary, and hopefully we can do some more stuff with the country and rock bands, and it's been a great honor. It really has. So see you guys around. Hopefully we can answer a lot of the questions here on social media aspect of who I am. So see you guys later, and check us out over at Steve Rock's radio show. And thanks for all the support over on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, of course. A lot of guys, like to challenge me, and I understand that, because life is a battle, and it's a fight, an aspect of who's better than everybody, but not in my world, because I'm just as equal and just as good as anybody else. And so are you. You matter. Check us also over at the U-Rock Foundation. Joseph takes care of that, and Joseph's a really great guy that I've worked with numerous times, of course. One aspect, I was one of the also models for Harley Davidson. I'm also with different organizations all over the world, and if you got an organization, and hit us up, and we'd be glad to try to work with you guys on in one sense of the matter. So have a good one, y'all, and thanks for the love and support.